Ladies and gentle bros, welcome to the Monster Steam Summer Sale, Day 4. We've got tons of good daily deals here and like 4 franchises on sale, so that's pretty good, gotta say. First things first, for 75% off, we have Insurgency, a tactical first-person realistic shooter game that rivals Counter-Strike Source and Global Offensive. I don't know why I said Source, but it is very multiplayer and very cooperative based, in which it's sort of a more realistic Counter-Strike Go. Next up we have H1Z1, a zombie horror survival game in which you could choose. I'm not sure if they kept the microtransactions in or not, or they left them, but it's really early access. It rivals DayZ in some aspects. It's zombies, survival, open world. It's 50% off. I'm probably going to end up picking that up because it seems like a good time. Next up for early access, we have Reign of Kings, which is a medieval open world survival game in which you gotta struggle to survive in a harsh medieval world, hunt wildlife, mine resources, build structures, and craft weapons to protect yourself. I don't know what the fuck that was. You can form a guild, bring war to opposition, and seize the throne if you want. It is 40% off right now. Next up we have Grim Fandango Remastered. It is a classic game that I have not seemed to have played for some good reason. It's 50% off. It is story rich. It is a classic. It has tons of comedy in it. It has all the beautiful art and the engaging stories that fans remember, but it's also been remastered to look, sound, and control even better than the award-winning original release. So that's pretty good. Next up we have Endless Legend, which is a 4X turn-based fantasy strategy game by the creators of Endless Space and Dungeons of the Endless. You get to control every aspect of your civilization as you control to save your world from Ayugra. You can create your own legend! Well, as far as turn-based goes, I think I'll stick with Civilization, because that game is some complicated shit. Next up, we have The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. The Vanishing of Ethan Carter is a first-person story-driven mystery game fucking on mystery, and you gotta go find some people, and you're a detective, and this game is very pretty. It is very atmospheric, and people like to say it is a walking simulator. It is 66% off on Steam. Next up we have Game Dev Tycoon for 50% off. You get to replay the history of gaming industries by starting your own. Sounds good. You get to create the best-selling games, research new technologies, invent new game types, become the leader of the market, and gain worldwide fans. It is a simulation indie and casual strategy game. Next up we have The Banner Saga, an RPG turn-based strategy tactical indie game. You get to live through epic role-playing Viking sagas where your strategic choices directly affect your personal journey. You can make allies as you travel with your caravan across the stunning yet harsh landscape, choose carefully who will help you, and fight a new threat that jeopardizes the entire civilization. It is 75% off, and it looks like an interesting grab. Next up we have Fable Anniversary, an HD reboot port from console to PC of the original Fable game, and it adds heroic difficulty. It's an RPG if you don't know what Fable is. All the Fable games are on Steam except for Fable 3, that got pulled. So yeah, it's a pretty good game if you haven't played the first one initially. Next up we have Transistor, a game with a great soundtrack, female protagonist, and it's indie based, sort of. I haven't really done much with Transistor. I don't have it. I'm probably gonna end up picking it up. I'm not sure. It's a very, I guess, unique game in the sense that it was made by the same creators who made the other RPG, Bastion. The same creators, so everything is similar. I haven't played much of Bastion either, so that's also something to look at. Alright, now on to the main franchises. We're going to kick things off with the Aliens franchise. We're starting off with Alien Isolation, which was released back in October, 75% off. Next up, we have the Season Pass for the game, which is $7.49. Aliens Colonial Marines is 75% off, and the Season Pass is 50% off. Aliens vs. Predator is 50% off, and then Alien vs. Predator is 50% off. Or the collection. What the hell? Why would they do that? That looks really weird. Finally! Or not finally, almost finally, one of my favorite franchises, the FarCry franchise. You can get the FarCry franchise pack 2015 edition for 66% off all the games: Far Cry 3, Blood Dragon, Far Cry 1, Far Cry 2, and Far Cry 4. Far Cry 4 itself is on sale for 50% off, and the Season Pass is 60% off. Blood Dragon itself is 75% off, which I did a Let's Play on, and is a great game. Far Cry 3 is 75% off, Far Cry 2 is 75% off, and Far Cry 1 is 75% off. I actually already have all of these games on Xbox, so I'm probably not going to end up picking up any more of the Far Cry titles. Next up, we have the Call of Duty franchise. With the release of Black Ops 3 in the coming months, they're going to put this entire thing on sale, but Black Ops 3, the Call of Duty Advanced Warfare Gold Edition, is 51% off. The definitive collection with all of the Call of Duty games and all of the DLCs, from Call of Duty 1 to Ghosts, with every single bit of DLC in the mix, is $300, 25% off. Next up, we have Call of Duty Ghosts, everybody's favorite first-person shooting of all of the fucking games, because Call of Duty Ghosts was so good. It's 51% off. Black Ops 2, 51% off. Modern Warfare 3, 51% off. Black Ops 1, all of the games are fucking 51% off. Even the Zombies experience and the Call of Duty Black Ops franchise, which is 51% off and is $80. It's really good fun, I'm assuming. Next up, we have the Sid Meier's Civilization franchise, which continues the amazing Civilization stuff. You can get Civ City Rome, Civ City, or Civilization 3. All of the Civilization games are on sale for 60 to 75% off on Steam. The most expensive one being Beyond Earth, which is $20. I highly recommend you pick up Civ 5 though, because that is probably one of my favorite of the games. I'm just fucking tongue-tied today. And as of right now that I'm recording this at 1:14 in the afternoon, Civilization and Scenario Pack Denmark, the Vikings, is 100% off. I will provide a screenshot for proof. I'm going to attempt to buy it just because it is 100% off. Anyway, we have some flash sales to go through. I'm just going to go through these really quickly. We've got How to Survive, 95% off. Town of Salem, fuck that game. We got Life Straughters, which is 75% off. Thief, 75% off. War Game, Red Dragon, 75% off. DG2, 70% off. Face Rig, 20% off. State of Decay, Year 1 Survival Edition, 70% off. Red Faction Guerrilla, 80% off. TS Train Simulator 2015, 80% off. Warhammer franchise, 50% off. Bully Scholarship Edition, 80% off. Murdered Soul Suspect, 80% off. Super Meat Boy, 90% off. And Gauntlet, 75% off. That's all I got to say for this video. Thanks so much for watching. My name is Bruce, and I'll be covering the rest of the Steam Summer Sale on my channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you want. Like the video if you want. Share it with your friends. Let them know about these hot deals. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.